didn't put anything cool like Chilai or Coquette or Heles or Fasha. Wow, they wasted another slot. They wasted another damn slot. Sparking Zero truly does belong in the trash.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Hope everybody's day is going well. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Back at it again with another Sparking Zero video. A lot of us cannot wait to get our hands on Sparking Zero. You know what I'm saying? Give us a demo, give us a beta, give us something. Just let us play the game, right? But unfortunately, there's also those of us who aren't too excited about the game. And one of those people just happens to be Perfection, the natural selection. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy is the one with the most shit to say about the game. So in today's video, I just wanted to go through his latest topic, kind of dissect his video, you know, just to see if he has any good points. But from what I've seen, most of it is just clown talk. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it.
Perfection of natural selection, we beseech thee.
Oh, this is just him monologuing. All right, we're not going to watch this, guys. We're not going to watch this. I'm going to skip to the part where he starts on his bullshit, bro. I'm going to see y'all there.
Trailer. Oh, wow. Wow. So we're wasting another trailer with Vegito. We really got a pad for time, guys. We had to confirm. This is the absolute state of Dragon Ball games. We have got to confirm Vegito in a Dragon Ball game. We have got to confirm Super Vegito in a Dragon Ball game. It's not just a foregone conclusion. We have got to confirm him to pad out our trailers. While we're on it.
And you know what? I do kind of agree with him here, because as y'all know, in the Fused Warriors trailer, they didn't show Super Vegito. They only showed base Vegito and Vegito Blue. And I think the reason they did that was because, as y'all know, the Spirit Sword is a staple part of Super Vegito's character. So I think they wanted to use the opportunity to showcase him in this Sword versus Fist trailer. Now, I do think they could have gone either way with this, unless they integrated the Spirit Sword into his combos and shit, and it's not just a one-off move. You know, I would have preferred to see him earlier in the Fused Warriors trailer, but it is what it is now. It doesn't really matter. Let's just move on.
They can actually get really grimy with Vegito and make him count for 5 slots instead of just 3. Because realistically, he should only have base, Super Saiyan Blue. But knowing them, knowing this game here, Sparking Zero, they would actually go for 5 and just give him double Super Saiyan and double base. That's what they have to do to get to that imaginary 165. Okay,
so that's what he's talking about. So for those of y'all who don't know, they actually consolidated Vegito's Z variant and his Super variant into one character. And the reason they did that was because when base Vegito pulled up in Dragon Ball Super, he didn't do anything. He just pulled up and went straight to blue. So in order for them to make a separate variant for Vegito Super, they would have to try to figure out how to make up a moveset for base Vegito in DBS, and let's be honest, they don't need to take the time and resources to do that. So for that reason, I think they just went ahead and combined Vegito Z and Vegito Super into one character, which I think was the best thing for them to do. But anyways, let's move on.
Not 164 slots with 11 Gokus, 11 Vegetas, 15 Vegetos, 15 Gogetas. I'm not counting that. Let's just go.
Right now, we only have Vegito and Gogeta Super. Right, the only other variant of Gogeta I could see getting in is the OG Super Gogeta from Fusion Reborn. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, he's probably DLC. Like he'll be in the game for sure, but 9 times out of 10, he's probably DLC.
And we're revealing Jiren for some reason, even though he was already revealed.
Yes, they did reveal Jiren for the game, but we never actually saw gameplay of Jiren until the Sword vs. Fist trailer. So, yeah.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow! So they really just copy and pasted the same animation without making a new. They really use the exact same animation.
What the fuck is this nigga
with
talking
some
about?
Slight changes. So they really just went to the old BT3 files, hit copy, and then pasted those numbers into Sparking Zero and called it a day. Made some like little particle effect changes, but really didn't do any new camera angles. They didn't make it look more dramatic. They just called it a damn day. That what passes. I don't even feel like saying quality or value, because it's completely antithetical to this.
Bro, it's Super Vegito, my dog. We don't need to make Super Vegito more flashy than he already is. It's the fucking Spirit Sword attack. Like, he grabs them, throws them down, impales them, brings them up, and slices through them. That's what it is. We don't need to have any extra camera angles on that. We don't need to have any extra effects. Like, what did you want? Like, did you want the Kakarot animation? Like, nigga, it ain't that serious, bruh. He's just complaining about little shit at this point, bruh. Let's move on.
This game, but no, completely lacking any value. It just sounds disgusting saying value and Sparking Zero in the same sentence.
Yeah.
But no,
fuck Sparking
this
Zero,
completely
right?
lacks any value, any effort, any commitment. They just copy and pasted the same animation. Fuck you, Sparking Zero. Oh, what the fuck? They really wasted a slot on Ribrianne's stragglers.
Nah.
They really on
let
the
him
characters.
Talk,
Sparking Zero is already like Dragon Ball Super is already polarizing, right? People really just could like take it or leave it with Dragon Ball Super, right? But
it doesn't matter if you have mixed feelings about Dragon Ball Super. It's a permanent part of Dragon Ball storyline now, bro. Like, Dragon Ball Super is gonna be in every Dragon Ball game from now until the end of time, dog. So it doesn't matter if you can just take it or leave it. I don't see what the point was of you saying that, bro.
The characters that are lower than Scum.
Lower than Scum is
lower
crazy.
Than Frieza Soldier.
What the fuck?
You really wasted that precious 164 number and put Rosie in. I mean, I should have known because they put Kakusa in there. So it wasn't a hop, skip, and a jump for them to put her in there too to pad out the roster. But no, they couldn't put anything cool like Chilai or Kaket or Hellas or Fasha or Zangief in the game. Nah. It had to be Rosie. Fuck you, Sparky.
Bruh. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. When they announced Rosie for this game, I was kind of heated too, but y'all gotta realize, like, when it comes to the Tournament of Power, like, they usually only add the plot characters like Jiren, if they got room for them, Toppo, Dispo, and Universe 6, and then usually after that, they just call it a day. And because of that, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of us would forget about the fights that Universe 7 had with other characters. So when you go back and you actually watch the Tournament of Power in its entirety, you'd realize, oh, well, such and such was actually a dog. You know what I mean? They actually held their own pretty well. And that was the case with Rosie here, because after they announced her for Sparking Zero, I actually went back and watched her fight scenes. Bro, for the screen time that she had, I'm not gonna lie, Rosie dogged the fuck out in the tournament, bro. Like, she caught smoke from everybody. Like Goku, Vegeta, the androids 17 and 18. Now, I wouldn't say she's enough to be a plot character, but she was enough of a problem to the point where androids 17 and 18 had to team up to take her out. And that alone, I feel like in a Budokai Tenkaichi type game, if they were to pick randos from the Tournament of Power, I say rando because they're not really plot character status, they're just niggas that can fight. If they were to pick randos from the Tournament of Power, I definitely think that Rosie would be one of those randos. And then there's no problem with that, because that's what the Budokai Tenkaichi series is known for. they're known for adding obscure characters, for adding jobber characters. However, the only difference here from Tenkaichi 3 is that they're adding jobber characters that can hold their own. You know what I mean? Jobber characters that are actually worth the shit. You know, not like Tenkaichi 3 where they were just throwing in niggas from the fuck of it. It looks like there's certain criteria they have to meet to actually be in the game as a playable character. Like, they gotta be able to hold their own, they gotta be able to box, and it looks like Rosie meets that criteria, whereas Chilai, Coquette, Hales, and who did he say? Fasha does not. And you know what's funny? It's actually so funny that he mentions Chilai, because in one of President Rose's earlier streams, he actually brought this guy on to voice his opinion on Sparking Zero, and one of his main complaints was that Kakunsa being in the game. And when they asked her, well, what's the problem with her?
But what, you're wasting the roster slots on irrelevant characters like Kakunsa that literally, by your own standards, she has no moves.
Therefore, she shouldn't be in the game. Nigga, Kakunsa actually has a case because she actually held her own against Android 17. Now, of course, she still got maxed out by him in the end, but she still held her own. Like, she has enough points of reference for a potential moveset. Chilai did not fucking box at all, bro. Like, she was in the Broly movie purely as a support character. Coquette didn't do shit in the Tournament of Power. You know what she did? She put Kale in a bubble, and then Android 18 just pulled up on her and threw her out the ring. That's what she fucking did. Hales is a god of destruction. She doesn't box. Now, if they had animated the God of Destruction Battle Royale from the manga, if they had brought that into the anime, then I'd say, okay, then the other gods of destruction might have a chance. You know what I mean? And who knows? We still could see other gods of destruction in this game, right? Only time will tell. But for now, she didn't do anything, bro. Like, I don't know why you're asking for characters that didn't do shit. Now, Fasha, bruh, are you really... Okay, you know what? I understand this argument for Fasha because she was in Tenkaichi 3, but it's like I said earlier, they're not just putting niggas in for the fuck of it. Like, Fasha has literally never had a fight scene on screen, ever. In fact, she's one of the members of Bardock's team, which, if y'all remember, they got maxed out by Dodoria off screen. You know what I mean? Imagine being a character that exists solely for the purpose of getting banged out by somebody who's already low in the food chain, who's already jobber status. Like, if the character you want is of that status, don't ask for those characters in this game, bro. Like, bro, Fasha got maxed out he got popped by Dodoria, who got popped by Vegeta, who got popped by Frieza, who got popped by Goku. Well, technically by Trunks, but y'all know what I mean. Like, this bitch is low as fuck in the food chain, bro. If she gets in, cool, but we don't need Fasha in this game. And if Zangia ends up getting in, it's probably going to be alongside Bojack, because remember, she was in Tenkaichi 3, she was in Raging Blast 2, so I'm not going to bash her chances of getting in. However, if she does get into Sparking Zero, it'll probably be alongside Bojack, who's 9 times out of 10 going to be DOC with the rest of the Z movie characters.
Anya in the game. Nah, it had to be Rosie. Fuck you, Sparking Zero. It is fuck you. Let me let it finish up.
Bro, this dude's a clown.
Wow. So they couldn't show any super attacks for her or any ultimates. They had to show a square.
That's what they've been
through
doing.
A mountain.
That's what they've been doing. Skip
all your value.
Bullshit.
Now let's see what Ribriad is doing. Wow, they wasted another slot. They wasted another damn slot. What a piece of garbage! They wasted another song on the irrelevant characters. One of the exact parts that people hated from Dragon Ball Super. They added another form. Wow.
Let him finish.
Wow. But no Fasha, no King Vegeta.
Bruh. And it's like, dude, for those of y'all who've watched the Tournament of Power, y'all would know that Ribrianne is pretty much a plot character. No matter, and I can't fucking stand her either, but no matter how much we might not like her, she is a plot character in the Tournament of Power. That's why they put her in Xenoverse 2. So for those of y'all who have common sense, we knew Ribrianne was gonna be in this game, bro. It was only a matter of time before they revealed her. Like, come on, bro. And he's still on about Fasha and King Vegeta. Like, these characters are old news, bro. Nigga, come on, bro.
No Garlic Jr.
Garlic Jr.?
Nigga,
what
nothing
the fuck?
of the good Dragon Ball. All the bad Dragon Ball.
Bro, don't come to me with Fasha and King Vegeta and Garlic Jr. fucking copy paste Raditz and then say good Dragon Ball, bro. Since you want Fasha in this game so bad, give me one Fasha scene that's cold, bro. And then we'll talk about her being added in the game. Like, bro, this bitch got maxed out off screen by Dodoria, bro. Why does he want her in this game so bad, bruh? Give me one King Vegeta scene that's cold. And don't give me Paragus. We already know about Paragus, bro. Don't give me Time Breaker King Vegeta. He's not fucking canon. Give me one King Vegeta scene that says, okay, let's put him and Fasha in every single Dragon Ball Z game from now until the end of time. And I'm not saying characters like Rosie and Kakunsa have earned that status. I'm just saying these characters definitely have not earned that status, bro. Niggas talking about Fasha like she's a requirement, bro. Like, I'd understand if she had value competitively. Not only does she not contribute to the story, but she doesn't even have any value competitively, right? Like, does she have any value competitively? Like, was Energy Ballet a broken ass move online or some shit? Maybe that's why he wants her in the game. But don't you dare, this nigga said good Dragon Ball. He didn't bring up fucking Cooler's Revenge or Legendary Super Saiyan or Dragon Ball Super Broly when it came to good Dragon Ball. He said Fasha, King Vegeta, and Garlic Jr. Now, Garlic Jr. is a movie character, so he might have actually had a case if the devs fucking used him more, because let's be honest, they don't use content from Dead Zone anymore. Like, same with Dr. Wheelo. They don't use that nigga no more, bruh. If they did, he might have actually been onto something, but the last time they used those niggas were in Tenkaichi 3. So I'm convinced that they were just on that roster just to be there, seeing that they haven't used them since. But anyways, let's move on.
I used to think there could be nothing bad in Dragon Ball until I saw Ribrianne and Rosie and Kakusa.
Hey, you're not wrong about that. But guess what?
Imagine if they'll get really grimy and they add those weird dudes that cosplay as them. They'll do that. Because it's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Bruh, hey, you know what? I'll agree with you there, Perfection. They better not fucking do that, bro. If they add those niggas into the game, bruh, and I run into a nigga using those characters online, I'm gonna beat the fuck out that nigga, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna beat that nigga so bad, he gonna go to Krillin. Anyways, let's move on, bro.
To go for everything that is valueless, because they are antithetical to value. They're antithetical to
now he's
quality.
back on Fuck Sparking Zero, bro.
Of course they would add some. Oh my god! Oh my
Chill
god!
out, bruh. Chill out, bruh. Nigga. Bro, I know you ain't mad about Yajirobe. I know you ain't mad about. I hope to God you not mad about Spopovich, because we were all in that stream with President Rose when you was literally complaining that they cut Spopovich out of the roster, even though it was already too early to tell, because at that time I think we had only seen like 10 to 20 characters for the base roster. So he was going on a rant talking about they were already cutting BT3 characters that we wanted. And when they said, okay, what characters are you talking about? This man was like, oh, well, they already cut Spopovich. Like, and they told him, we all literally told him, like, how do you know they cut Spopovich, bro? It's too early to tell. And he's like, oh, well, if you use your common sense, we know that cuts to the BT roster are coming. And guess what? Here Spopovich is right here, bro. They show you Spopovich right fucking here, and you're still fucking complaining about it. You're still complaining about it, bruh. This is why we say Dragon Ball fans don't know what the fuck they want, bro. They complain about a character not being in, and when you give them that character, they still got something to run their mouth about, bro. Like, you can't fucking win with these guys, bro. You literally can't win.
You really just wasted again, same thing, only 100, because we're gonna act like the budget for this game from $1 billion company is so scarce that we can only have 164 characters. Imagine if you're the schmuck that is going to buy this piece of shit
you
game,
literally
and you only have
about
164 characters,
in the game.
and they just wasted another 2 slots. Because Yajirobe, let's be honest, provided with what they've already said about how they're balancing the game, he's not going to have any value competitive wise. So you're just having a wasted,
but Fasha does.
Sake of having a wasted slot. You have Spopovich, who again, if he was to come to Xenoverse 2, I wouldn't be.
If he was to come to Xenoverse 2, because that's the fucking game you love so much,
I wouldn't be like, oh my god, yeah, you go Xenoverse 2, but he would just be there. That's a character that you add as a by the way he's in the game, not a we're announcing him in a trailer character. That should just been, oh, by the way, Spopovich is in the game. He might be lit or whatever. I mean, we don't know, but we're not gonna announce him like he's the.
And you know what? I agree with that. You know what I mean? But they've already said they're announcing the entire roster for this game, so it's really no point in talking about it now.
Coming of Chilai. No.
Oh, Chilai doesn't box, nigga!
Only in Sparking Zero, when we need to pad out our trailers, would we do that.
Bro, I'll beat your ass in Sparking Zero, bruh. I swear, bro, I'd probably murk the fuck out this dude.
Wow, they wasted another. They already confirmed him in the first trailer. So what are they gonna go reconfirm Majin Buu, reconfirm Cell? They already announced him. Why are they reconfirming her?
I can't stand hearing this guy talk. But when he kind of crescendos his stupid ass voice like that, bro, I can't help but laugh, bro. I literally can't help but laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Already knew about him.
And I think the reason they did this is because we had never seen any like official gameplay of Mr. Satan prior to the demo. So I think they just wanted to confirm it for everyone who might not have seen gameplay in the footage from other content creators. That's probably why they did this, you know. Let's move on.
They were really, and look, they took up the most. What? I forgot. So you can't get Janemba.
We don't let him finish. We don't let him finish.
But you can get Poor Man, Dime Store, Great Value, Janemba in the game. Wannabe Hatchiak ass motherfucker. You couldn't get Hatchiak, which would have been an actual humanoid, human size.
Wannabe Hatchiak is crazy.
But you got Wannabe Janemba over here.
Bruh.
What a fucking disappointment.
Bruh. Bro, okay, so for those of y'all who don't know who Annie Laza is, I believe he was the final fighter from Universe 3, right? Basically, the Mad Doctor and the rest of his robots pretty much combined into this behemoth in sort of a last-ditch effort to knock Universe 7 out of the tournament. And you guys remember what I said earlier about obscure characters meeting certain criteria, you know, holding their own, being crazy strong, etc., etc. Well, with Annie Laza, it took the likes of Super Saiyan God Goku, who Annie Laza nearly knocked out of the ring and Frieza had to save him, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza, and Android 17 in a gamble with his life to knock this nigga out of the ring. That alone, to get all the heavy hitters of Universe 7 on your ass, that alone is definitely a contributing point to get Annie Laza into this game. Plus, he'd be a really good matchup for the rest of the giant characters that eventually get added. Like, you know what I'm saying, Grade 8 Vegeta, potentially Bergamo, Cell Max, Magetta, if they add him in, hopefully they add in Magetta, etc., etc. And those of us who have, like I said, common sense, especially when it comes to jobbers, we knew Annie Laza was gonna be in this game, bruh. We just knew it. And what's up with this nigga saying Annie Laza is just a Walmart Janemba? Why? Cause he punches through portals? Like, you do realize Janemba doesn't have to be the only one with spatial warping abilities, right? Similar to how Piccolo isn't the only fighter with regenerative abilities. You know what I'm saying? We got Cell, and obviously counting the fact that Cell is compiled of Piccolo's DNA. We got Majin Buu, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain characters don't have to be the only ones with certain abilities. And now if they just kept bringing in nameless fighters with the same ability, then alright, I'd say that's a bit lazy. But we're talking about one other fighter besides Janemba who has spatial warping abilities, bro.
Wow, he's literally just Janemba, a great value ripoff version with no sword of Janemba which would have fit. Oh, come to think about it, that would have fit this. So yeah, that confirms Janemba isn't in the game.
Nigga, what?
Sword versus fist.
How, nigga?
I guess it also deconfirms.
How does that deconfirm Janemba and Tapion from being in the game, bruh? How?
Rip off Janemba.
See, bro, this is what I'd be talking about, bro. This is what I'd be talking about. Now, I do agree with him on this. If Tapion and Janemba were in the base roster, this would have been the perfect opportunity to showcase them. But because they didn't, we're all gonna have to assume that the movie characters are DLC, which isn't really a huge problem because we gotta realize that the devs already severely limited their options when it came to DLC after they decided to put the entirety of Dragon Ball Super in the base roster. And they knew this too. They purposely did this because I'm pretty sure the devs over there at Bandai deduced that certain aspects of Dragon Ball Super just shouldn't be paid content anymore. Like Vegeta Blue, throw him in the game. Zamasu, throw him in the game. Gogeta Blue, throw him in the game. Super Broly, throw him in the game. Tournament of Power, throw him in the game. Ultra Instinct, throw him in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure they've realized their time of milking the Dragon Ball Super DLC cow has come to an end. And also for the sake of the fans too, like, this isn't a Tenkaichi game. Like, we want hella super niggas to be base roster. That's how you know we got Tenkaichi 3 devs over there, bro.
Wow. UI Goku yet again. I want y'all to acknowledge something, right?
Go ahead.
None of this is new. All this is almost 10 years old at this point. Like what, like 5 years and some change? Dragon Ball Super ended like, 5 years ago?
Obviously.
Or a little bit more. None of this is actually new. All this is old stuff, old trash, right?
Bro, you reference Dragon Ball Super as old trash when you're asking for even older trash like Fasha, Garlic Jr., and King Vegeta, bro. Like characters that Toriyama himself hasn't even looked at in over 30 years, much less try to use them for a Dragon Ball Z fighting game, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's play this shit.
So we're adding all this stuff and still trying to market it as it's brand new. It just happened a couple of months ago. This is the new hotness in Dragon. No.
What they're trying to do is the exact opposite of what you just said. That's why they put Dragon Ball Super in the base roster. Oh my god, bro. Now, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. And now we know that movie came out 2 years ago, but from a business standpoint, that is still marketed as new content. Similar to how the Broly movie has been marketed for new content up until they put Dragon Ball Super Broly in the base roster for this game, right? Now, I'd say Superhero has a couple more years before they no longer market it as new shit, but I assume by that time we will have new content, like maybe the next season of Super, the next Dragon Ball show, or maybe Dragon Ball Daimos still be going by then. Who knows? Anyways, let's continue with this joint, bruh.
So you couldn't add, and I'm looking. I don't think they have enough time to reveal anything like GT. So you couldn't add for all those people that lied about Dragon Ball GT being the trailer for this, right? Just like they lied before and said that, oh well, Goku Jr. is gonna be at the Dragon Ball Shrine. They told that up.
That was a 4chan leak. I'm not gonna hold you. If you're still reading 4chan leaks, there's something fucking wrong with you, bro. Literally the most unreliable source in gaming history.
Elaborate lie, and then they doubled down. People like Steedo, Slow Plays that made it.
Hey, don't shit on my goats, bruh.
And then on Twitter lied to you and said that those characters are going to be getting announced in this trailer. Because let's play this. Let's be fair. I'm going to at least be fair. We got a minute left. Let's see if they announce it. But no, this is supposed to be the climax, because that's what they put it off as. Like Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be the exclamation point here. Let's see if that's the case. And Goku Black. We had to.
Don't you dare shit on Goku Black.
So, no, I knew they would have to do that. So, they couldn't just do the right thing and just say, oh, yeah, he's in the game. But no, they had to waste a trailer confirming him. Wow, they copy and pasted They copy and pasted the Xenoverse 2. Let's play that again. They copy and pasted the Xenoverse 2 animation. And because they didn't want you catching on, they slowed down the whips of his hand and made it look all goofy because they slowed it down. They were trying to make it where you didn't know. Let's watch that again. I want you to see it.
Hey, please, let me see it, Perfection. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Yeah, that just looks so odd. So they did copy. They really did just copy.
Wow. It's almost like it's the exact same fucking move that he did in the anime. Divine fucking Lasso. Just because it looks one-to-one with the anime does not mean they copied and pasted it from Xenoverse 2. Because I'm pretty sure Xenoverse 2's goal was also to make this move look one-to-one with the anime. Same with Dragon Ball Legends. It's so crazy to me that this dude complains about copy and pasting. And in one of President Rose's earlier streams, he complained about reusing assets. But is Xenoverse 2 the game you glaze so much not a reused asset of Xenoverse 1? The game in itself is literally a reused asset. Like, literally, the parallel quests, the story mode, you know what I'm saying, the create a character system are all reused assets from the first game. However, they took it and improved on it. You know, they gave characters new styles, new skins, new outfits, and that's what a sequel game is supposed to do. Reusing assets is not always for the wrong reason. They want to make sure the core of the game is still there, but we want to improve on it and refine it. because if it ain't fucking broke, don't fix it. I'd be surprised if Sparking Zero didn't go back and use Tenkaichi 3 as a point of reference. Let me ask you a question. Like, it's Spike Chunsoft, you know, and it's been nearly 20 years since the last Tenkaichi game, meaning lots of devs joined up and lots of devs left. So if the devs of today tried to make a brand new Tenkaichi game without going back and reusing assets from Tenkaichi 3, using Tenkaichi 3 as a point of reference, if they just tried to make a brand new Tenkaichi game on their own, you think it'd be an actual Tenkaichi game? I'm gonna answer that for you. No. Nope. You know what it would be? It would be Jump Force, except you can fucking fly. And I doubt that a lot of us are gonna want to play that shit, right? It's gonna be a no skill cheese fest, similar to a lot of the games that you play on your channel. Perfection. And guess what? They did announce that Sparking Zero is a sequel to Tenkaichi 3. And what are sequel games supposed to do? Go back and grab assets from their predecessors and refine them. Let's keep going, bro. I'm sick of this clown.
It's garbage, 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 freaking garbage.
Yeah, you beating that meat to fascia, ain't ya? Horny ass nigga.
Okay, several things. No GT. I feel like everyone should be unsubscribing from those channels that lied about it being about it being the trailer. They lied to you. They hyped you up yet again, lying to you, telling you that something was going to be in the game when it wasn't. And they knew full well, but they just needed the clicks, right?
Kind of like what you're doing by saying Tapion and Janemba isn't in this game. Kind of like your whole channel, right? How you're just rage baiting for people to hate watch your channel. I don't know, that kind of reminds me of somebody, don't it? Let's just keep going, man.
Put the Super Saiyan 4 Goku thumbnails up like it was really going to be in, because they heard from their imaginary sources, which is coming out of their ass, that Super Saiyan 4 Goku and GT was going to be in the game. They lied to you yet again. But this game disappoints yet again. So really, you just deconfirmed Janemba and deconfirmed Tapion. So if you want to play those characters, you better stay on Xenoverse 2.
Here's the thing, right? We obviously know now that Tapion and Janemba are going to be DLC, but what y'all have to realize is that just because a character is DLC does not mean that they weren't important enough to be in the base roster or they just got cut out of the game. Because for those of us with common sense, we know that there's a tactic they've been doing now where they sideline characters out of the roster for the sole purpose of using them to make money in DLC expansions later on. And this isn't a huge problem. Why? Because they don't touch the mainline characters. They don't touch Goku, they don't touch Vegeta, they don't touch Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Piccolo, Frieza, Cell, Gohan. They don't touch those characters. Those characters will always be in mainline Dragon Ball games on the base roster no matter what. The characters they do mess with, however, are those characters that would be nice to have, but they don't contribute to the Dragon Ball storyline at all. For example, non-canon characters like Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z movies. I know a lot of us want to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I know a lot of us want to see Z Broly. I know a lot of us want to see Janemba, Cooler, Bojack, Oob, Android 13. But guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to be DLC, bro. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is right, but this is a tactic they've been doing for almost 8 years, since the debut of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Why are y'all complaining about it now? Because it's Sparking Zero? Because it's a Tenkaichi game? And I agree with y'all, in a perfect world, we should get OG Dragon Ball in the base roster. We should get Dragon Ball Z movies in the base roster. We should get Dragon Ball GT in the base roster. But guess what? We're in a new age of gaming. It's 2024. DLC and microtransactions are here, whether y'all like it or not. And thanks to the supreme lack of Dragon Ball content in between each piece of media, well, They gotta go back to the tactic they've been doing, and that's to purposely sideline characters out of the roster to use as money makers later on. And that's just what it is, bro. Now, are you going to save a little pocket change on the side to buy your favorite non-canon character? Or are you just gonna accept it like, hey, I fuck with Janemba, but I don't need him that bad to where I need to buy such and such. You know what I'm saying? I'll just main Super Saiyan Goku or whatever. That's just what it is, bro. I don't know why people haven't picked up on that yet, bro.
All this trailer was rejects the trailer. That's what they really should have called it, because you put, again, I'm okay with Yajirobe. I don't hate on Yajirobe, but in a Dragon Ball game, it's like, yeah, reject.
He's a staple character. If it wasn't for Yajirobe cutting off Vegeta's tail, the Z Fighters would have been cooked.
Universe 2 characters, rejects. You didn't put any cool characters like the Universe 9 girls. If you want to put them in the game, like you could have put Soriel and Hops and Decry in the game. You could have put all those characters.
Soriel got snuck by 18 off screen. We didn't even see 18 kill her, bro. She just appeared on the fucking bench. Hops had a pretty dope character design, but guess what? Hops got maxed out by base Vegeta in 3 hits. She does not need to be in this fucking game, bro. And who was the last character you said? Darkrai? I don't know who the fuck that is.
You didn't put Chilai or Fasha or Zangya or any
Bro, why is this nigga fiending so hard, bro? We already went over Chilai, but bro, what is up with this dude in Fasha, bro? Like, let's be for real. Like, did he see a sort of a spark in her in his childhood? Like, and because let's be honest, I doubt the devs see Fasha in the same burst of light that you do. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just hopped into the local fights and just spammed energy ballet. That's probably why you want her.
Every time I bring up the characters from BT3 that are tried and true, they get people hyped up when they hear the potential of a true Dragon Ball Sparking.
What characters are you talking about, brother, man?
Or new sequel. Those are the characters people get hyped for. Oh, we're going to see
Fasha
again. Great. Oh, we're going to get Zangya again. King Vegeta, Garlic Jr. Oh, yes. But no,
wait, what did he say?
Oh, those people get hyped for. Oh, we're going to see Fasha again.
Oh, great. Bro, what is up with this, bro? What is up with this nigga and Fasha, bro? Like, bro, this might be, I don't know, bro. This guy might need to be studied. I don't know what the fuck this dude's obsession is with Fasha, bro. The Fasha allegations may never be broken with this one, man. And I hate to break the news to you, but this is new Dragon Ball now. And Fasha and King Vegeta don't have a place in it. They don't have a place in the new era. You know who has a place in the new era? Unfortunately, Ribrianne. Unfortunately, Rosie, even though I ain't got too many problems with Rosie. Ultra Instinct Goku, Fuse Zamasu, Goku Black, Beast Gohan, Broly, Gogeta, Vegeta Blue. That's the new era of Dragon Ball. If you really that upset about old ass niggas not being in the game, then just don't buy it. Just don't play it, bruh.
Fuck Sparking Zero.
Fuck,
this
man.
This game is a utter and complete disappointment. And I want you to notice something about this roster spread. These hexagons here, right? They're not putting everything, like the stuff that you know, like they're not putting Z Frieza up here because you know he's gonna be in. They're not putting Super Buu up here. I don't even think they put Raccoon, Goldo, and Ginyu up here because they want to leave those slots empty.
These are the characters we want to see, Perfection. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, if you're worried about those characters making it in, don't be, bro. They're going to be in the game. They just haven't been shown yet. But the characters you're fighting for, they're lost in time, bro.
Sparking Zero truly does belong in the trash. That's been the Sora vs. Fish trailer. It's completely pathetic. I'm glad that I didn't waste time. I was actually at work, I think. So I'm glad that I didn't waste time.
Yeah, bro, I wonder. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there, bro. I'm not even finna go there. I'm not even finna go there.
Watch this trailer or anything like that, because it would have been a waste of a good day off. Fuck this game.
Hey, that's kind of a dope outro, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, y'all, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, whether y'all think Sparking Zero is trash, Sparking Zero's a waste, refund this fucking game right now, GT and Z movies aren't in the game, or do you think, this perfection guy's full of shit? GT and Z movies are in the game, it's just that 9 times out of 10, they're DLC, right? The jobber characters actually had weight in the series. The niggas he's fighting for are just lost causes. Anyways, y'all, that's it from me. I'm Armin Hammer. You already know what it is. Love y'all boys. Stay safe. Peace out. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.